Hey! Welcome! This is a recorded session from Twitch. It will be a very long video, and that's why I put timestamp in the description, just down below, to help you to jump and go directly to the part that interests you. To know exactly when I'm streaming, go visit twitch.tv/fboucheros. The link is also in the description. But for now, let's watch this session. Hello! Welcome to the stream! I'm Frank Boucher, your host, and for the next 2 hours, 2 hours and a half, it's kind of a team there, right? 2 hours and a half. We'll be streaming, having fun together in the cloud, working on the URL Shortener. I don't know if you saw that yesterday, but I shared a short video about this project that we built together on this stream here. I got a very positive response. People watched the video and I had a few thumbs up. So if you didn't, or if you didn't see the post, let me share a URL. So I did the URL with the tool we'll be working on, but it's cloud5minutes.ca because I'm Canadian, and /project. So that's the URL. You could go there. There's a blog post. If you prefer reading, read, otherwise watch the video and give it a thumbs up. You could go then in the GitHub repo. We'll be working on that today. So let me share my screen. Let's go already half of it I should have some marks so I know how big to put this screen. It's not what I want to show, it's this page. So this is the project over there. The opposite, like I'm showing nothing, but so that's the project. It's in GitHub, super easy. I don't want to repeat all the video if you're watching it, but that's the project, super easy to deploy. There's one button here for the backend part, and there's another if you go in how to use it. There's another deploy here in the admin Blazor website for the UI interface. I think I will add eventually a button here where I deploy everything, so like less complexity maybe for some people. I need to think about it, and I think I will also do a stream or video to explain, because that's when you use nested ARM template, so it could be interesting. I think I need to think of the good way how to do that, and then we'll do that together. Yeah, so for you on the stream, or if you're watching that on the archive on YouTube, please don't be shy. Do a pull request, add issues. Today we'll be working on the issues. Here in the issues, there's some content that are like, hey, I would like to have this feature. Hey, this is not working. I would love to know. I'm trying to deploy that thing. I was struggling with the instruction. Yesterday, one of my colleagues, Jason, was trying that while streaming. He tried to deploy that thing. And Jason, super smart guy, but he's not a dev. He got a very different background. So of course he was struggling, because some stuff for me are like, yep, I know that. So you kind of overthink. Not overthink, you not go deeper, like you assume. And this is really bad, assuming, when you're creating documentation. So today I want to start with fixing where it was a little bit harder for him to understand, and he noticed something I completely forgot. So points for you, Jason. Awesome work there. Yay! Yeah, so we'll start with that, clarifying a few little things. I will add the stuff in the issues because I want to track everything, and then I want to start doing issues, make it more friendly for people to use, and adding more feature. Hopefully this week I need to up my game a little bit, like I said, in Blazor, and then I will revisit the interface to make it prettier, maybe lighter. I would like to have something very light, because the idea here is to have something very lightweight. So maybe going WebAssembly, but I'm not sure. I need to validate if the security will work and all things will work. So before going too deep into that, I need to try things. So first, let's go in the, you know what, let's go full screen. I prefer my full screen. My face is smaller. Hey, thanks for the subscription, Rupak. Oh, it's on YouTube, so thanks for the subscription on YouTube, Rupak. Nice to see you there. Hopefully you will one day come to the stream. Yeah, so this is the GitHub. So I'm using GitKraken. If you don't know GitKraken, it's a fantastic tool. I'm an ambassador, so it's not sponsored, but I just love so much that tool. Like they name me ambassador of that tool. I love it. I do some demo. I should do a demo, like maybe I will do a stream where I'm talking just about the feature, do a tour. One thing I thought could be interesting today is I'm using it for, of course, the Git. I'm using it as my Kanban if we change board. So I have boards for all my projects. URL Shortener, it's here. And one thing I want to show is, and the beauty of it is that view that, you know, is grouped in different columns, but it matched the issues. So it's synchronized. It's a board that is synchronized with the issues that are here. Just I see them in columns instead. And you could create now projects here if you want, and you could do that also. But you know, between this and nobody know about that tab in GitHub. But come on, this. Beautiful. And I could put my backgrounds, and you could do screenshot and put it there. I close all of those, but you could put images instead inside. Anyway, so there's one thing. Oh, did I still have my tool? Nope. I need to just whoop. 1 second. I need to start my tool to zoom. Where is it? I'm sorry, I feel too excited today. I feel like, what's the name of that character in Tigru? Like, you know, the one who's always springing? I feel like that today. So, zooming. Can I zoom? Yes. Can I zoom here? Or it will do something. Okay, cool. So, yesterday we got an update. Wink. So, I want to see what's in there, and we'll watch it with you. So there's a new, let's zoom because this is really little. Oh, full release note. Let's go full release note. And it will be a web page. I will be able to zoom it. So, Glowboard release note. Cool, excellent. So what, there's, oh, so cool. So now we have card. I can put a prefix. Oh, I wanna go there. That's cool. So let's close this. We'll read it. So let's go here, and I should have looked a little bit better. Where is it? General? No, it was not in general. It was in. Oh me. Is it in? Do I need to have a card open? Frank. Just watch again where I was. General, card ID. Why don't I see it? Am I running the last version? Am I? General? Oh, it was there. Prefix. How do we call that? AzUrl. Yeah, that's cool. Put. See? Oh, okay, it's all uppercase. Cool. Oh no, I see that now. Do you see that? This is so cool. Azure URL 30. Oh, that's awesome. Organization, visibility. This is so cool. I love it. I love it. Yay. I was asking for that because then now you could reference then if you do a timeline. I should do a timeline. So for you guys, it's easier to to see what's coming, like kind of my roadmap for the feature and stuff. Though I build that on stream, so I never know, because you have a big part of where I go with the stream, since, you know, if you have questions, you could go somewhere. Well, oh, that's pretty cool. Exceptional. Yeah, so now we have it in the timeline. That would be cool. Oh, timeline view is now available in board groups. Timeline view is now available for board groups. Oh, I could create a board groups. You know what? I never create board groups. Well, that's cool. Ah, so I could do like a Cloud 5 minutes or like stream board and then put. Oh, I could do that. Let's do that. Stream boards. Oh, that's so cool. So now I could add boards. Oh, can I drag and drop? I can drag and drop. Okay, so I'm working also on this one. This is cool. Instead of looking, oh yay, this is really nice. I love that. Oh, this is very, very nice. So now we'll put everything in groups. This is cool. I love it. Okay, what else? Improvement. Oh, individual glow card now have option to what? Open card in new tab. Not sure I understand that one. Is it here? View on GitHub. Rename. Oh, wait a second. I read in diagonal. When I read in diagonal in English, I'm so bad. So individual glow cards now have an option, open card in new tab. Use the T shortcut to accomplish this action. Hey, thanks for the following, Leo B on YouTube. Looking forward to see you in the comment section on YouTube or on the stream. If you're new to the stream, you could do the exclamation point commands. It will show you our URL where I explain all the command you can drop in the chat. There's one command that is not there, and it's exclamation point drop. I will let you discover what it is. And if you are watching that on YouTube in the archive, well, you're missing something because there's no interaction there yet. Though I'm thinking about streaming in French, so if you're French, if you understand French, I think I will be starting streaming next week in French. I need to set things up though. Okay, so I need. Hey, haha, Shirley Dev, the champs. How are you, my friend? Not going for a high score on that one. Maybe let me help you. Oh, I cannot reach that far. Sorry. I'm very good. I don't know. Maybe it's the sun effect, but I'm like full of energy today. Or maybe it's the 2 coffee. I should stop at 1. Maybe I should stop at 1 coffee. Okay, so I don't want this to be an ad for... I just don't understand. Glowboard card. That I don't understand. Oh, is it here? Open in the browser. I don't understand that one. I will need to ask because I don't understand. it's the coffee. I don't know. Okay, let's finish. So user can now use the V, shortcut V, to cycle between boards and calendars. Oh, this is cool. See, now I don't have any timeline because I didn't put any stuff, any dates. But I love that. I need to plan a little bit more ahead. But then I'm sure you will screw up everything in a few seconds because I follow what you said. Stream. User can now use the keyboard. What? User can now use the keyboard shortcut semicolon to copy card's link when card is selected. Code style color is update green, bold. Code style color has been updating to green, bold, dark. Okay, cool. And dimension is now cool. I love it. I love it. So now what I want to do. So I want to work on that thing today. I think if more people are starting using that, we should work on this. So I want to make this a point today. I need to fix some. I need to add something else also. Yesterday, Jason found some. I want to clarify a little bit the ducks. So clarify the deployment ducks. Documentation on GitHub. Let's do this. Boom. Let's work on the AzUrl 32. This is so cool. Can you recap what you did 1 minute ago, please? What I did? Here? I just open TR4C2. What I did when I was typing in this Windows or in the board. Right now I'm just setting up like, oh, my collar is all. Right now I'm just setting up the planning the work for the stream. So I didn't do anything special. Oh, global recap of what I'm doing. Yeah, okay. So I'm working on the Azure URL Shortener. It's a project we did on the stream. It's a URL shortener, super low budget friendly, everything easy to deploy to Azure. It's done in .NET. And yesterday one of my colleagues tried it, and it doesn't have the same background as I do, and he was struggling with some stuff. Not like mostly because it was missing in the docs. I want to change that. It will take 10 minutes, so it's worth it. And then what I want to do is when you deploy that thing right now by default, if for example the person who's using the hey Amy, thank you for the subscribe, the follow. So by default now, if for example you use my URL shortener and you do a typo in the end of your URL, it will bring you on Azure.com. I want to make it customizable because for me it's fun, Azure, because I'm always talking about Azure, but maybe for you would like to bring it, I don't know, on your blog or on your website or whatever, so, or Twitter account, or I don't know. So I want to make it customizable. So I think that will be the feature that will be working. So yeah. Well, it's not Azure, like I built that. So right now, like there, it's not built in Azure, and like so. TR4C2 was asking in French. I will just translate in English. I'm sorry, I will stay in English because the stream is English, but you can continue to write in French. And if you don't understand what I'm saying in English, I will repeat it, but I will always go English first. So he's asking, like, that look cool. I didn't know Azure was doing that. So Azure doesn't do that. Like, we build that. So I'm using some serverless function. So I build some Azure functions, so those are serverless. Serverless is just a piece of code, and when you call it, it's hacked as a HTTP API. It just spun an instance, do whatever it's supposed to do, and then shut down. The beauty of it is you only pay for when it's running. So for when you're creating a URL to shortening up, or when you're using it, redirecting your user to the page, it only runs for a few seconds, so it's very, very, I don't want to say cheap, but it's kind of cheap, right? It's very budget friendly to do that this way. And to save the information, I'm using the Azure table storage. So storage is also very budget friendly. So that's why this solution is so friendly to use. And you could run it just like that. And then to create your URL and stuff like that, you could use Postman. That is an API testing tool that is free, available online. Though the experience will be a little bit more, technical. Like it's not a fancy UI or something like that. So we build very basic, but so Postman is here. How to use it? How to use the tool with Postman? We have explanation if you click on that link. Otherwise, if you go on the Admin Blazor website, that's a very basic interface, but one click and it will get deployed. So a little website that will get deployed with some security also included. And there you have like a click through experience to use the back end of your URL shortener. Though it's running on a website, so a little bit more expense on your side, though it's still very cheap. I'm looking to build other interface, and I'm looking forward to have other developers doing interfaces. If you know Python, if you know JavaScript, if you know, I don't know, Ruby, Node, I don't know, you could build interface way better than I do. Even in Blazor, like I'm really bad. It's been, for me, like why I'm streaming is to get back in code and stuff like that. So yeah, jump in, fork, do your interface, and then do a pull request. I will be thrilled to have you doing an interface. So let's recap on the chat. So it was, oh, thank you for the following, TR4C2. Welcome aboard. And Amy, I don't know if you're still there, or T4C2, if you want to try it, in the chat type !drop, and it will start a little game. So yeah, try it, you will see. Right now Shirley Dev is the champ with a very high score, very difficult to beat. TB Gamer, welcome to the stream. So that was done by InstaFluff, and it's awesome. I like the clouds, so that's why I used it. Okay, so let's go back. Coming in too fast, missing target. Yeah, well, let's wait a minute. You will be able to try it again. Every minute, like I think it's about up for a minute, 60 seconds or maybe 90 seconds. I didn't time it. But you can only try once. So more people are trying it, it's more fun. Otherwise, it's just empty for a minute. And here is our champion. Was it 99 or 98? Shirley Dev, do you remember? Whoa! 94? Oh, so it's very... So today you got 62, so you're still, is this 62? I think it is, right? It's so small in my screen. I think it's 62. So today the score to beat, 62. I think it's, if your name is Shirley Dev, then awesome. I should take a note. You know what? I should create a part here. Let's have some fun with that. So goals project. Oh yeah, it's true, you clipped it. Awesome, thanks for sharing that. Oh yeah, I should put the score, right? So, but today it was, what was it again? 63? I think it was 63, right, today? 63 point something. Oh, excellent. So, nice questions. So from TR4C2, please do a live next time, maybe on how to use Azure alongside containers and CDN if you have time, please. Yeah, so you would like to run, let's say, a website inside a container and use a CDN? Is it like your full scenario? Give me a little bit more meat and I will try to reproduce that. I can, otherwise I could show how to use the CDN. I'm using it for one of my blog, though it's not running in a container, and I can show container stuff. I'm definitely not an expert in containers, but I have a lot of fun playing with that, so I could, no, we have a project that use containers. Anyway, give me a little bit more meat about the project you would like and we'll try to do it. Or I will have a guess. Like I have plenty of my colleagues and friends that are super champs on containers. I'm sure they will. And you know what? I could learn too. I'm not looking at the good camera. I have two cameras now. And now squirrels. I lost what I was doing. I was doing this. So clarify deploying documentation on GitHub. Yeah, let's just just get started with that thing. Labels, it's documentation. Okay, so let's go see the problem that was found yesterday by Jason. So here it was like, okay, I want to deploy that. So he did deploy this thing. I think that part was clear enough. And now we say, oh, I want to use it. So he went there. And for him, it was like, you know what, I just want to test it. So he used Postman. And the thing is, with Postman, it was not clear for him because create a short URL, though it's there. Shortener. But the thing is here, set a post, add the JSON document containing two properties. Yeah, I need to clarify here. Yeah, so like how to Docker website and have the CDN done by Azure. Okay, noted. You know what? Let's take a note. I'm not saying I will do that on my next stream. But I'm taking note of that, and I really like the idea. So yeah. Okay, so here yesterday, I think how to use it. So I should have maybe an intro here, say, oh, like for each call use post, And when you do call Postman, I didn't specify anything. Like, you have some headers, so you need to put the content type. So I need to put that, and I need to specify, yeah, it's post. I spent a lot of time explaining the body, but I need to clarify a little bit of things. So I think I will do like a first paragraph, and then I will make it maybe like create short URL, list all URL. Though maybe if I add numbers. And another thing is how to add new interface. Nope. Where it was how to use it. Post deployment configuration. Yeah, maybe revisit this, because for him, he focused on URL redirect. Here I'm using URL redirect. So yesterday he was trying to shortener a URL while using that, and it was like, oh, I don't understand like why. So maybe I should describe a little bit what every function is doing, maybe. So post, so yeah, we'll do that. And here, how to use it. Maybe we could add like how it works section there, and just had like all function, and when we had more functionality we could add the APIs. You know what, I think what I will do is, because I like this page to be very short, so I think what I will do is I will add a new section, like how it works, and just like here, like go to that page to learn more about like how the API and how to call that, and we'll be adding more meat. Yeah. So okay, so we want to clarify things. So here, add a task list. So add a task. So add home page. Let's add root page section, how it works. Boom. How it works, explaining all API, all function one by one, function one by one. Add application type, header, what else did I say it's missing? Was this page? Oh yeah, add numbers maybe? I'm not sure. Well, we'll start with that. If we think about something else, we'll add it. Sounds like a good start, right? Sounds like a good start. Cool, so let's start. Update description. Excellent. This is in progress, so we should put this as that's documentation, enhance, and I thought I had like a in progress thing. Oh, like, yeah, I should just assign it to myself. Cool. Let's get started. Sorry for the clapping. Like I said, I am excited. Okay, so do I have the last version? I'm pretty sure I do. Yes. But I'm in click stat, so let's switch back to master. And nope, there's conflict, so there's stuff here. So what do I do? What did I change? App settings? I don't want to do that. URL shortener. Settings. Okay, app settings. Okay, well, you know what? First, let's open it in Visual Studio. So it is where it is. What? I'm working on too many stuff these days. Like, it's never too many different projects. So let's open it from here. Recent. Wow, more. The Azure Url Shortener. So that's the main project. And I just want to paste the settings somewhere. Not this one. This one? Not this one. App settings. Yes. So that's super new 42. That's our local stuff. So I'll just put that in my notes here. So if I ever want to come back to it, but for now I will just what's the word? Discard all changes, because like that's all local settings. So how can I do that again? Undo everything. Nope. Oh, I could just stash. Let's stash it. Excellent. So now let's go in master. I'm sorry, I hid the chat. Cool. So now we are in master. Let's pull all the changes. So now we are up to date. We'll create a new branch. And the plan of today, oh yeah, here it's add documentation detail. And oh, I should put the, oh, you know what I should do? Let's put the tag, not the tag, the ID. So it's, oh, I love that. So cool. I'm clicking everywhere. Are you sick? Are you sick? Oh, damn. Okay, and this one, I really want to make it. So that one was, come on Frank, GitKraken. This one I want to work that, and that was the first one. That was the first bug issue that was entered. I really want to do that one. We have a plan. Close to an hour in. I think, Michael Jolie, I beat you in the square worlds today. Okay, so it's definitely not. So this is the full project. Oh, it's small a little bit. Let's zoom a little bit. I think that's big enough. This. Let's go. Let's go huge. So that's our full project. So I want to add here, like I said, a section how it runs, how to use it. So let's add a section here. Boom. How it works. With a S, right, in English, how to use it, all uppercase. Cool. If you are interested to learn more about the what's under the hood and get more details on each function, each Azure function. If you are interested to learn more about what's under the hood, read the how it works page. I think that's good, right? So now we just need to add one of that page. So let's open a new page and let's save it. It's a markdown file, markdown just under it, and I think, yeah, boom, it works. Let's add the title, boom. How it works. I won't type that all of it right now on the back end, just kind of a glimpse. I really want to have the default settings, but I want to have that kind of a placeholder, so we'll just put some information and we'll get back to it later. Or you could do a PR if you're interested. That will be just doc. So yeah, the backend is using Azure functions and Azure table storage. And we should put some documentation also here, back to documentation, like Azure documentation. So the backend is using Azure function and Azure table storage. This page will explain how they work together in this tool. Then we have an Azure function, like maybe, I think I will go like this. And then I could go and say 1. And it will be function. Then we'll put the let's say function URL shortener, shortener, voila. Function 2, function 3. I'm not sure if I want to keep with 3. Function 4. So that one will be, let's keep it as they are. So we should put instead here URL click stat. Want to keep it as they are in the folder, so I think it will be easier to find your way. I was thinking about how you use it as a user, because the first thing you want to do is to create a URL, and then you could click, and then you could check the slide, the stat, and watch the list. But I think I will go as they are in the folder structure, so alphabetically English. Okay, so URL stat is the list is the next, and then URL redirect, and at the end the one I start with. Cool. So let's put a soon. Right, Azure functions. Oh, here I want to put this soon. Detail why function are used in this project. Cool. So that's for the Azure function part, and now I want to add the storage, because I want to explain, for example, which tab are created, what's the purpose, when they are created, because yesterday that's another thing that Jason found without finding it, is he was looking for, while it's deploying, let's go check the storage, and he found nothing. It's because the table are created when you are using it, but nowhere it's explaining. And I don't want to put too much stuff when you are trying it, because maybe you're not a tech person, you just want a URL shortener. So I will put that in the details if you're interested. I want people to know I'm not trying to hide anything, I'm just trying to make it easy and not frightening if you're not like a super tech, or if it's not your cup of tea, sorry. But like if you want to know a little bit more, so here I will put some information about that, I think. So yeah, so here we'll do a section, and I will do Azure table storage like this, and I'll explain. So let's put that in parentheses like this, boom. Soon explain why table for this project. So why I picked that instead of a database or anything, I want to explain why. And then I want to explain the two tables. So table 1, table, we have two table, and it's URL I forgot. I forgot the name of our tables. I think it's stats, URL stats, and perso dev. And the other one is what? So it's click stats and URL details. So here it's click stats and URL details. Cool. So now we have a little bit more detail coming in. So just want to push that. Cool, so we have that. Excellent. Oh, did I miss something? No. I need to reach out. I'm not sure. I think it's Streamlab OBS, but it's so, oh, you know what? I should do a screenshot. I'll do a screenshot of my so like for me that was the chat look like. Every X second I have a message say welcome to the chat room, welcome to the chat room, every time. And it's very annoying. Okay, so now we have that. That's cool. We'll need to put some meat in there. And if you're like I will be super happy if you wanna have a look and help me there. Just do a PR, fill it up, do a PR, and yeah, we'll be super happy. And you know what? Since it's in the branch, no, I didn't create a branch. Let's create a branch. Feature ducks from master. And every time I want to improve the ducks, I will do that here. That's cool. I like that. Now I'll push it. So now on GitHub, we'll have a branch. If I go at the root. So now we have a branch doc. So if you're interested to help me, you could go and how it works. So now we have a page. Cool. So now we have a placeholder. So take the branch, fork the project, fill it up a little bit, put some meat in there if you want, and do a PR. Help me, I will be super happy. You could do it right now, or you could do it later. I will do it later. So that's a thing. I won't check it here because like it's definitely not done, but it was explaining. Yep, so we kind of started the first, but I want to add the application type header. So this was in here, so we can close that, open that. So now it's not in the source code, it's still in the doc. And I think it was to find the URL for your functions. I want to remove the 2 because now we have 4 functions. To find the URL for your function, go to the Azure portal and open the Azure function inside the resource. Blah, blah, blah. Then I have this. Expand the function section. Expand the section and click on the function What's on your... What's that? I like that. What's... KitKat? It was a total miss, Shirley Dev. So expand... Okay, so let's do then for each function expand the for each function expand the function section from the left menu and click on the function name. I'll put this. Then click on the Get Action URL button. For example, one thing, okay, I want to go and function. It's a cup from GitKraken. So what they do in their stream, I don't know. Like, I don't know if it's a team, a her, a he. What's that stream about? So let's go with stats. Alright. Oh, it's a game chatting stream. Cool. Hey, thanks for the following, Loris Freboni. Welcome to the stream. We're working on the Azure URL Shortener, and we want to explain that the code part is important, but I'm not sure if it was key or code. So the code. Okay. So I want to do it in a note like this, and I think I want to put like an exclamation point or something. Let's grab some emoji. No, not this. Blip, 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 blip. Warning. Oh, important maybe? Important. A bell? That's boring. You have the no, like the one finger with a little loop in it. Like, what would be a good? There are mostly paying marbles on stream and chat. Oh, that's cool. That's the game we try on Copper Birdie stream. And honestly, I like that game more than I should, I think. Or maybe just a fire checkmark. A checkmark I think could be cool, right? Like, hey, don't forget that. Yeah. So, note. No, I think just note will be good. So, note. I was saying that Marbles on stream, it's a pretty cool game, and I liked it more than I should, I think. These days, I'm all about Red Dead Redemption. I start playing again to that game. Oh, I love, like, Red Dead Redemption 1 is my favorite game ever. Like, in second, it's back in the day, Pool of Radiance on Commodore 64. And for me, that game was both very enjoyable and painful because I didn't know English, so I was playing the game and it's a lot of text, so with the dictionary by my side, tried to translate everything. And Red Dead Redemption 1 was my favorite game ever. I really liked that. And I started playing Red Dead Redemption 2 recently. It's so nice because you can say, oh, I have half an hour, I just want to chill, no stress, so I will go hunting or whatever, do things. And oh, I have more time, I want to do a mission. So you have different, you just decide what you want to do. It's cool, I love it. Yeah, that's why like we play. I think you were there and I was there too. We were both at the same time, I think, playing with him. I think he do that in the morning. You will notice code at the end of some functions. It's important. Let's do important to keep that code with your URL and to keep it secret. This code is your security token. Secret token? Security? Security. Security token. Should I explain how to recycle them? I should. Just not sure where it is. I think it's here. Should I go secret? Let's go secret just for a sec. Nope. Where it is again? Nope. Well. Where did like that? API definition. Where is it? It's not there. I saw that page multiple times. Okay, we'll add it later. Security token, cool. Oh, showing my screen. Boom. So I just closed the, not closed, but like I will, like I'm not sure. Like I think resetting the profile is overkill. I think you could just change the key. There's a screen for that. Like I'm just not sure where it is. We'll find out. So I finally click the copy button. And blah blah blah. Oh, like with the security token, like I had it. You didn't see that. Should put the underline maybe. So I think that's how you underline. All right. Hey, thanks for the following, Bad Gunzo. Welcome to the stream. super happy to have you here. So if you want to know a little bit more about the stream, you could do exclamation point comments in the chat to have all the comments displayed to you. You could also try exclamation point drop. That's not part of the usual commands. I need to add it there. And yeah, and today we are working on the URL Shortener, an Azure solution open source project that we did. Thanks, Shirley Dev. I think that one will be too short. So today, in our little parachute game, the champ is Shirley Dev with a very beatable score of 63. Where is it? There. 63. So you can do better. Just if you want to participate, exclamation point drop. You can put an emoji after if you want. It will drop you. It's completely random, so no skills required. And you can kick Shirley Dev ass. Is it okay to say that? Is it too offensive? Hope not, because I already said it. Okay, so what does it look like? So blah blah blah. Oh yeah, I need to specify. Yeah, okay. So we need also a section here. We need a section here. So that was for the URL. So that's cool. We add that. And then we want the it was in the source admin tool in the postman page, I think, right? So that's the postman page. Yep. Okay, deployment, how to use it. So with Postman, you will need to create a request for each functions. A request for each function. With Postman, you will need to create a request for each function. Set the request to post. Oh. Here some requirements. Yeah, I think a list, a bullet point, people like when it's short, people tend to read it more. So set the request to post. Add a header, and it needs to be content type equal application JSON. Use the URL with the security code if the function has one. Hey, thank you for the following. What? LTFFFL F1. Well, thank you. Welcome to the stream. as one. Yeah, so set post, add content type, use with the security code, and then create nope, it's 2. Oh yeah, I thought, do I have... Oh. There's one thing I want to add is a reference, so with the URL. Read here to learn how to get the URL. Boom, like this. And now if I go on the website, and it was post-production, I'm pretty sure. Yep. Boom. So now I have a nice URL. Put that here. Cool. So now if we just have a look, deployment, blah blah blah, how to use it. Now you have this, read here. Will it work? Yes, excellent. Create a short URL. Bang 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 bang. List all the URL. Bang 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 bang. We should have another one. Hey, how to? Though it's very repetitive on how it works. Well, no, that's with the tool. But I don't want to explain too much, like that's a dev tool, like just call the functions. I think that's enough. Cool, so we added this, and let's push it. Cool, so the docs is updated. Now we need to add a feature. And how much time do we have? About an hour. Cool. I think it's possible. What do you think, chat? I think it's possible. I think it is. What I want to add is, if you're doing, do I have the redirect here? My function are not working. So let's say that's my real function. So if you do cloud 5 minutes.ca and you type something I don't have, let's put something with that could be, so I don't have anything that look like this right now. Okay, this key doesn't exist in my table storage. So by default, it should bring me to Azure.com. I want to change that so the user could decide what it is. So if we go in GitKraken, this, I should also put a label that is the backend, serverless backend, and we'll move that in progress. I should create a new branch. So in URL shortener, I want to create a new branch from master. We'll call that feature default URL. Cool. So we need for that to open the solution in our other project. So let's open a new window. Open the project, and we'll explain a little bit more about it. So short. So we need the shortener tool. So I have multiple projects here. So the blue one here, and I use Peacock. That's an extension. I don't know if you know, that extension is wonderful. Let's just do a little pause. So Peacock is an extension written by John Papa, and what it does, it's exactly that. It just makes some color. So when you have multiple editors, you could customize it and have a specific color for a specific type of project. So when you are in a project, you know, like, it helps you to get the context. So in this particular case, like my root of the project, so that's the root of GitHub. That's what you see when you go on GitHub, right, with the main README here. That's the blue one. The purple one here is my Azure function. I use purple because it matches C# color, and that's the reason why I'm opening this project in a different Visual Studio, is when I want to run in debug, because with function, Azure function is pretty cool because you could, you know, run it serverless in Azure, but it also run locally, and it works better when you are at the root of the project. So that's why I'm running it in a separate window. And I had another project for the same purposes when I'm running the UI interface, and I picked, I think, kind of a type of red because we needed a different color. It's also in C#, so I couldn't pick purple again, so that's why. Hey Microcrum, how are you? Back to the, well, yeah, because yesterday Jason, mostly at the same time you were streaming. Oh, you know what, like, let's do a shout out to Microcrum. Shout out. That is, hey, my enter key doesn't work. Eventually we'll get there. Okay, there it is. And shout out, yeah, SO. Sorry. If I type correctly, it will work. So SO. There it is. So part of the live coder and also part of Microsoft, I'm a Microsoft employee, just like Microcrum. He's also a streamer doing excellent stuff, doing Raspberry Pi, Azure. He's also the owner of the Tips and Tricks, do a bunch of stuff over there, and yeah, go watch his stream, is very, very nice. So yesterday Michael was streaming, so I did jump in a little bit. It was starting some Linux project yesterday, Linux stream. But my colleague was also streaming, so I watched him because my colleague Jason was trying to deploy the this project, the URL shortener, and Jason, super smart guy, but we don't have the same background. So for him, like, he's not like a developer, is more like an infra or like something like. So for him, like, the dev part was not interesting for him, and he struggled with some documentation steps, so kind of bulletproofing my documentation. So that's why today I'm back into this. I want to fix that, and also I want to make the default URL. So when you just like I was showing here, is if you type anything that is not a key that isn't supported, then I refer you to Microsoft.com because I thought it was cool. I'm always talking about Azure anyway. But like if you want to use this project, it would be nice if you could maybe redirect to your website or your blog or your Twitter account or whatever you want. So I just want to make it customizable. It will be a settings, and when we deploy I could update that settings also. So I thought it would be cool, so that's why I'm back to this project. We'll get back to the media services also one. I'm assuming you're referring it to, like, that's why I'm back to this. On the weekend I did a pop-up stream when I was working on another project, and it's a auto converter. So when you drop a MOV file, it auto convert it to MP4. So I wanna also finish that project, though that project is kind of already done. I just wanna make it simple to deploy and add some documentation. This project was very popular. Yesterday I got a lot of traction on the YouTube video. I published a YouTube video yesterday, got a lot of views on that. I even did I was the first record on Reddit. I published my stuff on Reddit, and in the Azure section, not like the main page, that would be very, very awesome, but like in the Azure section, I was on the top for a few hours. I was pretty happy about that. Like a few hours, like most of the day I was there, so I was pretty kind of happy about that. So yeah, hopefully people will deploy that thing and have fun with it. That was the full point of doing that project. Plus the fact that I needed one. So URL shortener. Okay. So here we are in the thing. So this default setting, it's used in the function when we are redirecting to something. So it will be in the function Azure URL redirect. So if we go here we have, and it's hard coded. So what I want now is move that thing to the settings, and when I'm deploying I will put value in that settings. So instead of using this here, I should go check in the settings, so the configuration. So I should definitely, I will keep that here. So what I will do is I wanna so I want to declare this as a string, and we'll rename it default redirect URL. And here I want to set it and say you want to just go in config and go grab that key. That's it. Right? Now I could remove this part. Default, oh yeah. Oops. Cool. And here too. So now in what? I don't have settings? Oh, I think I need to re-add it. Open in File Explorer. Huh. Yeah, I'm on a file. let's rename that. So I want a file setting when JSON. Oh damn, we lost that. Oh, maybe Michael, earlier I was just trying to, when you expose in functions, in Azure function, you have like when you go for a specific function, you have that get URL with a code. If you're like here, like get URL with a code, if you add some security, how can you recycle that thing? Like, I know it's possible. I saw that screen many times. Oh, maybe manage or integrate. I'm searching for that page where you recycle that code, and I don't want to spend half an hour searching for it, but if it's on the top of your mind, if you have it close by, I just want to add it in the documentation, or at least note it, so I will update the doc later, because now we are coding. Oh yeah. So here, if it's close, and if you know top of your mind, I don't want you to Google for me, but oh, I was glitching. So when in a function you get this URL here, right? And if you have some security, you have a token, a code. If for some reason those codes are compromised, how can you recycle them? I know it's possible, but I was looking for that page. I want to add it in the doc, but I didn't find it, and I didn't want to spend too much time on it. So now we want the default redirect. Boom. And the value. And here I could put HTTP, HTTPS. Right. And now, so that's the thing. Will work now. But I deleted. So yeah. So I have this. Cool. So that's in my settings, in my local settings. I will put that in security now because I don't want to compromise. Oh, damn it. Oh, I'm with this window? Yeah, let's just... Cheating. I know. I'm standing and I didn't put my blocks under my green screen. Let's change that to another page. Okay, let's go back in share mode. Boom. Platform feature. Okay, and then what? Is it reset publish profile? I thought that was a little bit kind of a overkill. I'm like, there's a way where you could just recycle, because you remember, maybe it's different than like a storage key. I don't know. Maybe it's there. I will try it later. Okay. So now I have my key. Let's try it. So let's run the thing. Let's run the thing. Oh, did you ever try our game, Michael? Try to do exclamation point drop in the chat. I think I'd show you the other stream, right? Oh, there's an error. Oh yeah. I didn't fix everything. Yeah. So. Yeah. Oh yeah, it's true. When he was on the stream. I need to learn more how to do those things. It's cool. Though I'm. Oh. So close. So the score today to beat is 63. That was done by ShirleyDev. ShirleyDev is kind of the champ at every stream I do. URL redirect. Oh, there it is. So now it's, yeah, so URL redirect or URL is better name. Yeah, now I go to default. Yeah, taking the default, put it in the redirect, yeah. So now we should compile and everything. No. Unassigned local variable. Is it 57 or 41? Oh, because it's unassigned. Okay, if I will, you know what? I will still use the Azure. Since it's running in Azure, but by default you will be overriding it. So at least we have a value. Right? So by default it's going on Azure, but if you have a default it will redirect. And I should just reopen the thing, but whatever. Okay, in all settings, app key. Okay, so it's exactly like the others. So platform feature. Oh, I was what? Okay, I click. So yeah, so you go in all settings, and then you have the key here. Where is it? App key. Cool. Thank you. Thank you, sir. I like it. That was the last resort, but I thought you had like a kind of in the Azure function interface, you had like some kind of, but you fall back to the app service. That's fine. So right now we are running. So let's go Postman. Let's go. If I do this, should redirect me to the web page. So right now localhost is, if we look, let's, sorry, I went fast. So it's running right now on my local host, and by default I should be able to just do localhost and pass a key. I don't need to go to the URL redirect because I have proxy. Like the full function will be localhost, API, URL redirect, and then the key. But because I have a proxy, if I don't specify anything, it should be reroute to that function. So here in Postman, I have my localhost because I'm running locally right now, and I pass the Z10 test. I know that it should be present. So sending a request, I think it's forwarding to my blog post. So if I say visualize, can visualize, preview then, yeah. So that works. Is now on my blog post where we see a picture of my team. But if I test and do that should bring us to Bing. That was my default. So it's working. Yay! Let's do it again. Where is my song? Yay! Yay! And by the way, you can interact with the sound if you want to play sounds on my stream. There's in the middle right of your screen, just before the chat, you should have sound effect. You could click there and pick a sound and play sounds. It's free of charge. I put everything to 0 bits, so you can use them as you wish and interact and make fun noise. Because I don't have a fancy chatbot yet, but when I will have one, oh boy, it will be awesome. Will I ever have a chat? I don't know. Okay, so cool. Well, like, it's fixed. So now you could go and set it by yourself. I want it in the deployment. So what I will do now, I think it's a little bit too big. So let's push. So setting, I want that. URL redirect, I definitely want that. This. Oh, that was my color. I don't need it. Well, let's push it anyway. Okay. Move default URL in config. Boom. So there it is. And now what I want to do is add the deployment step to that. So go back in here, and in our deployment, in the Azure deployment, I want to add a new parameter. So here we had base name, blah 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 blah. So I will just add a new parameter. We'll call it default URL redirect. Is it default redirect URL or English? So hard. It was called redirect URL. So okay, I was okay. So default URL redirect. The default value will be azure.com. Oh, should I put the default? No. Like I was about to say, I should put my GitHub, but no. Come on, we won't do that. We won't be evil. And we'll give some explanation. Default URL use when no key is found. The key is not found. The pass key, the key the use key, the key. Blah, blah, blah. When the key pass by the user is not found. I think that's good. That's good enough. So now we should add it also in our parameter file. So here we'll just add a new parameter. So param value, boom, and it will be Bing, and the default will be this. I'm looking forward. There's a new version of the extension ARM template coming soon, and it's fantastic. They match now. Like, you could be in your ARM template, want to change something, it will change or generate a file, a parameter file for you. It's like you could replace everywhere. It's just so cool. Yeah, it's coming. It will be awesome. So now here, what I want to do is add a new thing here. Boom, just like that. We'll put the name, and the name will be that thing, right? And then will be the value. Yep, please. And the value will be the parameter. Oops. The parameter. Yep. And I want the default URL. Voila! So now we have, when you pass whoa, I missed something. It seems they changed that around a lot. I was to explore Ninja Bunny Python, but oh, cool. No, like for me, oh, automatically, you mean? The shout out? Ninja Bunny's bot automatically, when like you enter on the stream, it automatically do a shout out for all live coders. Because for me, I just create a shout out command in my Streamlabs OBS. Oh, that's cool. I like that. But I like that over, I don't know. Like I don't mind if you auto detect me when I get on your stream. But I think some people prefer being lurking without being noticed. So I'm not sure if I will do that though. Oh. Well, I don't mind, like if every time I jump on your stream right away, like with like, hey, Frank is there, like shout out, and I'm fine with it. Most of the time when I land on a stream, I will just drop a little hello to notice I'm there. If I don't want, or like sometimes I'm not saying anything, not because I don't want to, just because I know I'm here for like 10 minutes or 15 minutes. It's my break, my pause, my, you know, brain-free moment, and just want to lurk a little bit. And if I found something really funny, then I will type something. But sometimes I just, you know, pop in for 10 minutes. So I don't want to, I don't want to show off, hey, I'm here, and this disappear because it looked like just having attention. It's not that, it's just, you know. But I like saying that because I'm always happy when I see people I know on the stream, they say hello, then like, it's kind of cool, you know, oh, I know that person, that's cool. Yeah. Oh, yeah, you're true. Like, it's more like sometimes you're so in your head that you forget. Like, I know a lot of time you or other streamer are jumping on my stream, and like I talk to you and I interact with you, but I kind of forgot to do a shout out. Like, I'm always happy. I would like always to think about it, and sometimes I forgot. So just cool that, you know, there's something my bot was supposed to do and he didn't do it. So I'm curious why. Or maybe it's not long enough. I set an automatic reminder on my chat. We'll see if it worked today. Okay, cool. So we have that. Now I'm buzzing from everywhere. So yeah, that should totally work. I think we're good for that feature. That was kind of quick. That was kind of quick. Well, that's cool. We'll have some time then to go back in the dock and have a better experience for the onboarding users. So I could close this thing. Now let's go and GitKraken. And so that's done. So that's pretty cool. Let's close that. So make the default redirect, that's done. Oh yeah, I could change that. That's kind of quick too, but no, I wanna focus on the plan of today. Don't go too much. So this is done. So what we can do now is push it. Push it. And now we have it in, so we can, I don't have a dev branch. Oh, I want to create a dev branch. Well, we'll push to master. So default URL straight to master. Boom, start a pull request. JSON file and can be customized, yeah, at deployment could be specified, specified at deployment time. And that was the issue. AzUrl number 1. Was it 01 or 1? So that's pretty cool now in GitKraken. You could have a prefix to your stuff. So cool. So now we have it. Let's create a pull request. Now we'll go in GitHub, see the pull requests. Contribution integration has not been set up. Oh. Yeah, but that one is just inside GitKraken, right? If we go in Glow, so that board, see, oh, it was 32? No, it was, yeah, it was 1. Oh, it's number 1, so I didn't write it correctly. So see, that now we have that in GitKraken Go board. So, but it was Azure URL number 1. I didn't do it correctly. What if, let's edit that. So it was, did it change something here? Or where is it? Here. I wonder if it will change the status here, or if it's just for reference inside the tool. Inside the tool will be plenty enough. My goal to have this is just when you're referencing those inside a timeline or different things, then like you could say, oh, I will be working on that thing, and instead of having like need to take a blob, then now you have like a simple number, and having a prefix is you don't, you know, every project have their number 1, right? So you could have 2 number 1, but with the prefix now you know which project they are referencing to. So that feature is pretty cool. Okay, cool. So let's merge it. Yep. I want to use that little emoji thing, but not when it's me. I cannot say to myself, good job. I feel a little bit strange to do that. You know, I could do something like done done. Cool, so now we have that. That's nice. What I can do now, let me show you. So I don't have a CI/CD implemented yet. I want to do that also. So yeah, see Michael, like maybe I will still stream on Friday about that tool, because I want to implement a CI/CD. So every time I push, I get update, and it could be also useful if it's on your side. But the next second best thing is just let Git deploy it for us. So we could do that manually. So what you could do, not you personally, but all of you users, is to go in Azure in your function. So like that's the function. You go in platform feature, you go in all settings, just here, you click that, and now it opens a function is using the app service in the backend, right? So just like a website and all those things. And for every website, for every app's settings, app service, sorry, in Azure, there's a Git there, a local Git to that specific thing. And the way I deploy the code inside the function is by doing a sync push. So you could just do the same thing to refresh. So if you go in Deployment Center, so here from the left menu, you have a bunch of different menu. In one of them, in the deployment section here, it's the Deployment Center. So if we click on that, now we have a configuration, and we can see now that it's set to, and that will be done automatically when you deploy from GitHub. That will be set automatically for you. You don't need to do that. You could, if you want, like when nothing is set, you could just add, you specify your Git, the branch. If it's a private Git, you specify the credential to get connected. Mine is open, so I don't need any credential. And you can see right there that I used it in the past every time because I don't have yet a CI/CD. I think it could be interesting. So like every time I push to master, it's working. I could have a dev environment, so you could have a different branch because you could use deployment slot. I don't, but you could, and different branch a different slot using different branch on your Git. It doesn't need to be GitHub, it could be any Git as long as it's accessible from internet. So now what I need to do is just sync. Sync, it will do a push and pull, but since there's nothing happening locally, that will always be like a refresh, except if you messed up with the local in Azure Git. So you do a sync, we'll start pending. Now we'll do a stuff pulling, and the interface kudu in Azure will just pull that, execute everything, and my code will be refreshed. So I should see a new setting coming up. It will be probably empty because I didn't deploy using it, but the code will be there. Yeah, cool. So now what we can do is get back. So this is nice. So I need to go back and clarify. We still have time. So I want to go here, switch back to we did push, so I want to go back to master, do a pull. Excellent. So now in master, let's update. I never know. ClickStat. Oh, ClickStat. Did someone update ClickStat? No. Why do I see ClickStat? Oh, ClickStat. No, like I'm ducks. So now I would like to push this there. Merge master into feature duck. And go there. So now I merge, I will update, push the update. So now my docs is also up to date. So now we can spend more time adding details. Like for example, if you're compromised, just go in app settings and blah blah blah. Yeah. Yep. Cool. So let's close this, let's close that. We'll go back in this page. Yes. If your keys get compromised, or if you want to recycle. Good luck, TBD. Yeah. Nope. Compromise. Oh, it's an S. I don't know, like in French it's clear. But the Z thing, is it just magazine? Or like, I'm never sure when to put an S and when to put a Z in English. Them. From it's possible from the it's platform feature. Wow, I'm buzzing a lot. What's happening? Okay, some stuff. And then all settings. and then it's try again. App keys. I'm sure you can have it. Oh, I like the emoticon is balancing. I never noticed that before. See how the little cloud is just like balancing? That's cool. Cool, so now we have that clarified, so that I'm happy with that now. Like, it's a lot of information in a little block, but that's cool. You're missing an opportunity to try it again, TBD Gamer. Just saying, like it's your choice. Pushing some button, come on.
Don't drop the banana! Why not? Control some potassium!
Build. Charged. Is it? Factored? What's the good word for that, chat? Is it charge or is it build? Your charge only when the function is running. In our case, it's only a few seconds at a time. To know more about Azure function, to get specific, to get more about Azure pricing, check read. To know more, read Azure function pricing, and that will be a reference to the doc. I'm not sure I already have a link for that. Do I have one close by? Maybe, maybe not. Notepad. What do I have? Let's do this. Cool. So that's the URL I want to use. Excellent. Boom. Now, function. Click stack. Okay. I wonder how I should go with that. Should I do like a function name, expected input, output, description, kind of very bullet point, bing, 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 like maybe in a tab? I could do that. So like it's, or like, yeah, I think that will be easier to understand that if I'm trying to put like a nice paragraph. I think I will do that. Like something like, I forgot how to do tabs though. Not tabs, but tables, sorry. Git markdown tables. Really? I thought it was more complex than that. That's cool. That's cool. Oh yeah, but I want the other way around. I want it. Let's try to see if I remove this. Let's put name. Let's put description. Let's put expected input. Let's put, I'm not sure it will work well, output. Because here I would like to do some format, so I think I won't do that. Yeah. Though I think I'm just not in the good markdown thing. That's probably why my preview is not working. Because that would be cool, right? When you have like one side by side. I think now what I will need to do instead is doing like something like bing, 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 name. Having a description. And maybe 1, 2, 3, 4 expected output. Input and output 1, 2, 3, 4. You know what? I think I already have that, right? Or was it in my blog? I thought I had. I think it's in my blog post that I share. If I do a cloud 5minute.ca/Z1, I think. Nope, not Z10, Z1. No, not Z1. Z1. Ah! Internal error. Whoops! Look like I push something wrong. Oh yeah, because now my settings. I need to update my settings. Oops! Yep, because now if we go in my settings, in my configuration, now I have a new settings, or do I? Yeah, it's not even there because I didn't deploy with it. So I need to add a new settings now. So add a new app settings. the name of our settings was where it was shortening tools settings. It was default URL, and my key for me, I still want it to be Azure. Though I could put my Twitter or my personal thing, but I think that would be cool. Okay, so since that's not working, let's go on DevTo. Dev2. I always say DevTo because for me the 2 doesn't mean anything in French. I mean, dashboard. I think I had here. Well, I was short as a description. I would say that. You can say that. So here we could put this. Expected when you call the URL list, the expected body, where is it? It's nothing? Oh yeah, URL list is nothing, nobody. Oh, but I'm not doing, I'm doing stats. The output though, oh yeah, I'm not running. Cool, that will return all the statistics. So that one, it was, I think it's yeah, I don't want to put everything, just put, let's say 1. So in here, thing, the output is kind of this. So I think that's cool. And I think that will be it for now. So, yep. So I'm being buzzed a lot. So let's run the credit right now. Or let's cut the music for now. Come on. Pause the music. Start the team. And we'll just run the credits from here. So again, thank you a lot for the new following. Why the credits are not playing? Hey, credits. There they are. So thank you for all the new followers and all that. So we have a bunch of no, oh, the new follower are not there. That's a bug. And also I didn't have my reminder. So anyway, so let's go see if we can. How many are we? 6. Let's go see who's streaming. We'll raid. So let's go see. Let's go see. Live coders. Who's streaming from now? Why can I see it? Team members. No, I want to see it live. Twitch. Teams, live coders. There it is. So who's live? So whoa, cut the sound, please. Oh, let's go see Jessica. I never saw her stream, so let's go see Jessica. Jump on the stream. Come on. Okay. Come on. Come on. Open. Struggling to go on her. Oh no, she's playing a game. Oh no, she's coding. It's a mix between two. Game dev. Oh yeah, game dev. Okay, I wanna see. But I don't understand why I'm not. Damn it. I'm trying here to go and it's not working. Why it's not working? I want to jump. I want to go. Oh, here. Cool. Eventually, one day we'll understand everything that has to be understandable. So let's go raid Jessica Mask. Raid. So please send some love and I will see you on Friday. I think we might continue to do that. Maybe a CI/CD deployment of this project, or maybe working on that new project, the automatic video converter. Anyway, bye-bye.